Good morning. It's me, Robin, and I'm in my Wonder Woman costume. And it will be interesting to see if we don't have any wardrobe malfunctions at boot camp. But I'm sitting here in my costume and my little armband. It doesn't fit, so I am going to attempt to sew it and maybe not do it for you, because if you know me, I'm not 100% domestic. But it made me start thinking, what did Wonder Woman, I am Wonder Woman, not Superwoman, although I got confused by the package. What did, superheroes have to do? Did they go to, a costume store? Who bought them their stuff, there's all these unanswered questions when it comes to superheroes, who got their things on. What are these gloves? I was all excited. I put them on. They're very difficult to do by yourself. You need a sidekick. And then I got all excited too because there was this little thing right here. I thought maybe that was a cell phone holder. What did they do with their cell phones? Anyway, so yeah, I'm just having these questions. And did they have to who did their costumes? Did they do their own? I don't know. What did they eat? But yeah, and so that started getting me thinking that a lot of times we love superheroes. And by the way, she would definitely have her favorite mug on her. She loves being a buff girl. I can tell you that much. That's one thing I can tell you. She'd drink coffee and she'd have a buff girl mug. But we love superheroes, but we don't think about the rest of their life. We only think about, when they're beating up bad guys or saving cats from trees and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure they had to have a pretty normal, boring life on the other side. What might we think is a normal, boring life, or even worse, it might be a sad life, right? It might be a life where they didn't feel understood or they were afraid because there's always haters out there, and there's always somebody putting them down. Or it's amazing, I'll read stuff on Facebook and somebody does something amazing and there's always somebody out there going, oh, what's your motive, what's your point, what are you trying to get out of it? And it's so sad that we're skeptical, or a lot of people are skeptical. And so I guess as I'm sitting here in my super suit, which is hilarious. And does she need a tissue? Because I'm pretty sure she needs a tissue too. Wonder Woman does, I'll tell you. But, I think sometimes we all want to do something great and we all want to be super. Right? Did you ever hope one day you were going to wake up and just be average and boring? I hope not, because you're a unique, one of a kind, God created awesomeness. But I think the reality of being super in anything you do is that most of the time it's just everyday average, right? Most of the time it's everyday ordinary, and we get to see all these people. And I also need some sort of thimble because this hurts my fingers. So, yes, I'm sewing my armband. I was so happy that I had a needle and thread, I gotta tell you guys, because it's not like something I keep around. Definitely could learn, and I'm not doing a great job either. Let's just hope it doesn't rip off during boot camp. But I was really thinking about that. I think so often, maybe we think our life is just average or boring or whatever, and maybe there's only one or two times in our life we get to do something that's really rock star. Or maybe the truth is that every day is just rock star, and being ourselves is what it's really all about, being our best version of ourselves, because maybe that's being a superhero. Listening to my kids and helping them, on the one hand, try to fit in, but not fit in at all. Does that make sense? How do you be 100% yourself and 100% accept yourself when it doesn't necessarily seem that the rest of the world is kind, and maybe you have to be thinner or taller or blonde or brunette? It doesn't really matter, right? There's just all these preconceived notions about what awesome is. And the thing is, I think we have to understand that awesome is us as is. So anyway, I was just thinking about it as I'm sitting here trying to sew my super suit and hope that I don't have a wardrobe malfunction while I'm drinking my coffee, and thinking about the fact that you are a superhero just as you are, and you don't need a costume. You don't even need to be able to sew. Hopefully you have a friend that might be able to do that. And I really did not an awesome job. Bring back home ec as I get ready to go to boot camp. That really looks terrible. But anyway, so there's my story. And the other thing, and that would have really helped, I was like, I mean, she's got to age, right? So she needs her glasses. She should have been using her glasses because this definitely would have looked better if Wonder Woman was using her glasses. Anyway, so there's my story for you. I'm sticking to it. It's not a recipe today, but she's got to eat. She's going to eat something here in a second. Anyway, you guys have a good morning, and go put on your superhero costume, which just might be you. Might look nothing like sparkles and red, white, and blue today. It just might just be you and all your awesomeness. And do something crazy. Go do something you've never done before, like try to sew your armband and then try to put it on by yourself and see how that works out. That could be actually super, that could be a super stretch, right? Stretch yourself. I'm stretching myself. Guys, it didn't really work. It'll probably fall off. Anyway, all right. And if you know how to sew, you know, you can always give me some sort of, I need some sort of tutorial on sewing. Superwoman. All right. No, I'm Wonder Woman. Dang it. See? And then my identity crisis. I just had a total identity crisis. All right. So I hope you guys have a really good Halloween and think about that being maybe a superhero has nothing to do with what we think superheroes are, because I'm pretty sure they had to eat and they had to sew things, and they got rejected on a regular basis, I'm pretty sure, as well. And misunderstood. They got misunderstood too, right? Does it sound like you? You're a superhero. All right. I'm hoping that some of my buddies, I can't see because I don't have my readers on, but that some of my buddies from boot camp are watching, because you're getting up and you're getting ready to go. And I'll see you there after I do some more sewing.